Hi, you're listening to the KaiNexus Continuous Improvement Podcast. I'm Mark Graban, a senior advisor with KaiNexus, and today I am reading a blog post written by Danielle Yoon. It's titled, What Makes Employees Actually Participate in Continuous Improvement Programs. For a link to the blog post, if you'd like to comment or share it with others, look for a link in the show notes. Do you ever wonder why some lean initiatives take off while others fizzle out? It often comes down to one critical factor: employee participation. You can have the most brilliant process and the best tools, but without buy-in from your team, it's just a plan on paper. That's why a paper by Dr. Shweta Chopra and Jayaruwani Fernando caught our eye. It's titled, Modeling Employees' Behavior Intention with the Adoption of a Suggestion Box for Lean Initiatives. The study dives deep into the mind of the employee to understand what drives their willingness to participate in a suggestion system. And the findings are a powerful reminder of what it takes to build a culture of continuous improvement. The study, which took place at a healthcare organization using our own KaiNexus platform, set out to understand the key drivers of employee behavior. It's a question we at KaiNexus think about every day. How do we not just capture suggestions, but create an environment where employees feel truly empowered to share them? Here's some of the key research details. 268 healthcare employees were surveyed. That was a 22% response rate. A rigorous methodology using the established UTAUT behavioral model, real implementation setting with measurable outcomes, and peer-reviewed publication providing academic credibility. What drives employee participation? Here's the key findings. Chopra's research looked at several factors, and the results were enlightening. Two factors in particular stood out as having a significant positive influence on an employee's intention to use the suggestion system. One, performance expectancy. This is simply an employee's belief that the system will help them do their job better. When employees see a direct connection between their input and tangible improvements, they're more likely to participate. The paper notes that employees were further encouraged to voice their suggestions as they received updates regarding the progress and impact of their feedback, resulting in process improvement. This is the engine of continuous improvement. When people feel heard and see their improvements come to life, it fuels future engagement. And then there's social influence. This factor highlights the power of your team's culture. If employees see that their peers and leaders are using the system and that they value continuous improvement, they're more likely to jump in themselves. It's a validation that their effort is part of a larger shared mission. Increasingly, the study found that effort expectancy, how easy the system is to use, and facilitating conditions, the resources available to use the system, did not have a significant impact. This isn't to say that an easy-to-use platform isn't important. It certainly is, and we think KaiNexus is easy to use. That's what we are continuously striving for. But the research suggests that an employee's perception of the system's value and the social norms around its use are even more powerful motivators. So again, the effort expectancy, as it's called, is not a huge factor. The performance expectancy is. So again, it matters, but it's not the most important thing that a system's easy to use. The most important thing is that they believe it's going to have an impact. So what does this mean for you in your improvement journey? Dr. Chopra and Dr. Fernando's research provides a roadmap for building sustainable improvement cultures. Focus on the why before the how. Before rolling out suggestion systems or improvement tools, ensure employees understand how participation will benefit them personally and professionally. Make the connection between their daily challenges and the potential for positive change crystal clear. Build social proof. Create visible examples of improvement in action. Share success stories, celebrate contributors, and ensure leadership actively participates. When improvement becomes socially reinforced behavior, adoption accelerates naturally. Don't overthink the technology. While user-friendly tools matter, don't get paralyzed trying to create the perfect system. Employees will adapt to tools that serve a meaningful purpose and are supported by the right culture. And finally, create feedback loops. The research emphasizes that employees were, quote, further encouraged to voice their suggestions as they received updates regarding the progress and impact of their feedback, end of quote. Transparency in the improvement process fuels continued engagement, and KaiNexus is a big part of that transparency. So there's some meaningful quotes to ponder. To put this all in perspective, there are a few key takeaways from the paper that we believe are essential for any leader to consider. Quote, an employee suggestion system offers a platform for employees and managers to work collaboratively on suggestions and reduce non-value added activities in the daily operational process, end of quote. This quote reminds us that a suggestion system is more than just a digital suggestion box. It's a collaborative tool. It bridges the gap between those on the front lines who identify opportunities and the leaders who can help bring those ideas to fruition. Quote, departments that utilize KaiNexus frequently saw significantly higher levels of improvement as employees felt heard, end of quote. This is the ultimate continuous improvement feedback loop. When employees feel heard, they are more engaged. When they are engaged, they generate more improvements. And when they generate more improvements, the organization as a whole sees significantly higher levels of improvement. The paper gives us a valuable piece of academic evidence to back up what we've always known to be true. Successful lean initiatives aren't about a new set of tools. They're about people. By creating a culture where employees feel their ideas are valued and that it's going to lead to real results, you're building a foundation for sustainable, continuous improvement. So again, if you would like to read the blog post, if you want to share it with others, if you want to share it on LinkedIn, you can find a link in the show notes. And within this blog post, there is a link to a free ebook that you can download related to all of this. It's called The Savvy Leader's Guide to Employee Engagement. So I hope you'll check that out. And for everybody at KaiNexus, I want to thank you for listening, and we'll see you, or you'll hear from us, next time.